Okay, in this video tutorial, we're going to go through general settings in Influence FM. So all you have to do is click on your name in the top right-hand corner here, and then click on General Settings, and it will bring you to this page. First off, you'll have, new employee. So to add a new user to the system, click on New Employee, and it's just a wizard that walks you through it. You put in their username. We recommend using people's email address, so it's nice and easy to remember. Now, the password is a little tricky. You have to have a capital letter, a number, a special character like a $sign or an exclamation point, something along those lines, and it has to be 8 characters long. Now, we do that for security reasons. It's a little tedious, but nevertheless, it makes it so the system's nice and tight. Everything else after that's pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions on this, just give us a call. Click on Get Help here. There's our 1-800 number, or you can use our chat system down on the bottom left here. But let's go over company settings. Again, pretty simple stuff. There's a few things that may not be self-explanatory. So you have use default report templates. That's for your Friday reports. If you decide you want to use Friday reports, you'd obviously turn that on to yes. And is what that does, that puts an appointment on each rep's calendar and manager's every Friday at 4 p.m. for them to fill out their calendar. They click on it and they'd fill out their Friday report. Is what we did. We created some default Friday reports that ask some basic questions. So we just wanted to make it easy for you guys to get set up in Influence FM. So you can decide if you want to take a look at those, which are in some other settings here, and we'll go over those in the next few videos, and you can see what those questions are. Use default CNA templates. Again, we created some default CNAs. You can use ours if you want, and you can edit those, or you don't have to. Next setting here is require a CNA to be filled out. So when a rep schedules a CNA, the system will force them to answer the questions on that CNA in order to complete that appointment. So you can decide whether you want to turn that on or off. And when they fill out the CNA, it will then show up in history, and you'll be able to look at the CNA, what was said on the CNA. This section down here is really for us at Influence FM, so you don't need to worry about this. This just gives us information on who the head people are at the company and who the people to talk to about finance. Down here, pending actions. So pending actions is in Connect here. This is kind of like our red flag machine, and we'll go over this in another video, but this basically tells you of if people don't complete their appointments, if your customers aren't being seen, and other things like that. But you can the first setting, you can be warned if an appointment keeps getting rescheduled. So if they reschedule an appointment 3 times, but we can change this to 4 or 5. If it gets rescheduled more than 3 times, it might imply that there's some client neglect going on, and then you may want to step in and talk to your rep and ask them why they keep rescheduling that appointment. Warning if they haven't completed their appointments. So basically, they haven't been filling out their calendar. So if they don't do it within 3 days, it's going to let you know. And again, you can change that number to anything you want. And then warn if a customer hasn't been seen in 30 days. Again, you can change this number to anything you want, but our system is really about accountability and making sure that your clients aren't being neglected. So you can set that to whatever you want there. This is where you choose what traffic system your company uses. We have most of the major traffic systems. If you don't see yours in here, let us know, and we'll do our best to add the integration. Here's where you link your Dropbox account. So this is where all your files are stored, whether it's an uploaded signed contract, a scanned contract, a logo of a company, and all the audio for the production orders. They're all stored in your Dropbox account. And Dropbox is free. You get 2 gigabytes for free. And then they have a very affordable package. For $10, you get a terabyte. So lots of storage for a very affordable price. So I'm going to close this toggle and open this toggle now and go into Sales Team Settings. Now, you can have multiple sales teams or sales offices, whatever you want to call them. And to edit different offices, you simply come up to the top drop down here. South Team, House Team, Kingman, whatever you want. You just make sure that you have that selected at the top there, and then it'll then allow you to edit these. Again, real straightforward stuff. If you don't see your currency in here, let us know and we'll add it for you. Low closing confidence warning is what this will do when a rep makes a closing call appointment. It's going to ask them how confident they are in a percentage manner. So we have ours set to 49% in this office. So if they're not at least 49% confident, it's going to email your managers and put it in pending actions and let them know that, hey, this rep isn't very confident. You may want to go on this closing call with them. Now, traffic emails. So anytime a traffic order is submitted, it comes here. You can turn this on or off as well. So for your bigger companies, you probably don't want to turn this on. But smaller operations, maybe you do want to get an email every time a traffic order is submitted. Same with production here. So when a production order is submitted, that person will get an email. Down here is where this controls how many characters and words can be put into a 30, 60, whatever, however long the spot is. So copy counter, we have ours set to for every 17 characters will equal a second. Below that, we have copy counter leeway. We have ours set to 2 seconds. So we allow our reps to write ads that are 32 seconds long or 62 seconds long, and then that allows them a little bit of leeway when writing ads. Underneath that, we have station groups, and we're going to eventually move this section under the actual station group. So when you create a station group, which you can't at this point, in the future we do plan to allow you to create your own groups, but give us a call. Let us know what sales teams can sell what stations. So for this sales team, the South team that we're on here, can only sell these stations. So it will make it so when they go to create a contract or do a traffic order, they can only select those stations and no more. Make sure you hit save changes when you've made your changes, and that is pretty much it.